Morning, everyone. I wanted to say hello, happy Friday, and wondering if other people are having trouble falling asleep. And you may be someone that doesn't have anything particular on your mind, but you might be soaking up some of the stress that might be around us at this time, and just finding that maybe with a change in your routine, maybe not getting to see people the same way, that you just have some extra energy at the end of the night. Maybe you're laying awake thinking about money, but whatever it is, know that lots of people are feeling this way right now. And I wanted to acknowledge that that's going on for people, but also, like everything else, let's talk about some tools and some strategies that we have that can help us have some better sleep. Because if we can fall asleep sooner and have better quality sleep, it's going to help us wake up feeling like our mood is in a better place, our immunity is going to be stronger, we're going to just feel like we're better resourced to be able to handle whatever comes our way, especially when we sit down and we're trying to learn from a computer, which is really weird. And so I wanted to show people something that you can do. It's a self-soothing exercise, a way that we can self-regulate. You can use it at any time. But I'm going to take you through some self-havening. So it's a way of touching ourselves that is very soothing to the body and nervous system, and also a little bit of a guided meditation story. And so it doesn't know, I'm going to get you to start doing this with me right now. So you're going to be stroking your arms, not too hard, not too soft. It should feel like a nice gentle hug from your shoulders to your elbows. And you're just going around in a really gentle way. Yeah. And this self-havening was developed by Dr. Ron Rudin, and it is, it was two brothers, but they were looking at the reason why EMDR therapy and why tapping is so effective. And they discovered that there are certain places that if we stroke them on our body, it actually supercharges that ability to relax. And so this is one of those skills right now that I'm going to show you guys. And so I'm going to ask that you keep doing this through this whole Facebook Live. And this might be one of those videos that you want to share so that you've got it on your feed so you can go back to it again. So you can practice it and try it tonight when you're going to bed. It can be done if you're having a particularly crummy day or just feeling overwhelmed by some news or just struggling with whatever's going on. That if you slow down your breathing and pop your feet on the floor and spend 2 minutes doing this self-havening, it can be really relaxing. And so I'm going to take us on a little bit of a story adventure. And my natural tendency is to be quite energetic, so I'm going to try my best to put myself into a sleepy space. And so you might do this, as you're falling asleep tonight with your kids. If you're a teenager, you can absolutely do this to yourself as you're falling asleep. And so if you feel comfortable, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. And for some people, especially people that have had trauma in their pasts, closing eyes doesn't always feel so great. And so it's okay to keep your eyes gently open. So if you can look at the floor, or I guess if you were laying in your bed, you might look at your ceiling, but let your eyelids close to a place where it feels safe for you. Yeah, that's really good. And I just want everyone to let your imagination kind of follow my lead. And so I want you to imagine that you have above your head a beautiful, beautiful star. And it's your very own star. It can be whatever color you want it to be. It might be turquoise or gold or have glitter on it. But imagine whatever color feels right for you, that's above you. And from this star, it's filled with beautiful, beautiful white light. And I want you to imagine that you can bring that white light from that star right down into your body. And it's warm it feels safe, and it feels like love is filling your body. So imagine that that white light is moving from the top of your head through your face. You might even, as it passes over your mouth, you might even notice a soft smile growing on your face, and through your chest and down both of your arms. Yeah, and keep self-havening as we do this. Down both of your arms, and that white light, that sense of love is traveling down to each of your fingers, down one arm and then the next. And then it's moving its way through your body. And that beautiful white light is going to fill up both of your legs. So down one leg to all of your toes, and down the other leg to all of your toes. And just notice how nice that feels in your body. You might even feel a bit warmer or even a little bit more relaxed already. And notice your heart, that it's filled with love for all of humanity and all the creatures and the plants and your pets, big ones and little ones. Yeah. And then I want you to notice a guardian angel that's close by. And for you, that might be, you might think of it as a fairy or a little spirit, but I'm going to invite you to imagine a safe being, like a guardian angel, close at hand. And you might even feel that guardian angel wrap its very soft and very soothing golden sort of cloak or wings of protection around you. And that guardian angel is going to invite you to come on a little walk. And we're going to use our imagination. And so at any time, you can open your eyes if you need to, if it's feeling overwhelming. But when we use our imagination, we can take ourselves to some pretty beautiful places. And so this guardian angel is going to take us on a little walk and introduce us to something that's called the worry tree. And if there's something that's been bugging you, or something that you're feeling right now, or that you're wondering about the future, I invite you to capture that worry and offer it to that worry tree. And this worry tree it's strong, can hold any worries, and it's really sticky on its bark, like there's maple syrup or something all over it. And so you can stick your worry there and leave it there. We don't need to take that with us. Cool. And then our guardian angel is going to show us to our very own sanctuary or magical garden. And so the gate's going to open, and I invite you to take some steps inside. And the gate's going to close, and this is your own magical garden that you can access whenever you want to. This garden it's full of flowers, shapes and colors that you can't even imagine. Or maybe you let yourself imagine what you wish was there. And there's grass on the ground and a beautiful tree in the center of the garden with pink cherry blossoms on it. And the wind is catching some of those cherry blossoms, and they're fluttering and floating gently to the ground. And the sky is a bright blue. You might even feel the sun on your face. There's a gentle breeze. It's warm. And it might even have a scent like jasmine or orange blossom or maybe roses. And just let your body soak in all those beautiful things that you see and that you smell and that you sense and that you hear. And I'm going to invite you to take a little walk through this garden and let yourself notice whatever you want to notice as you walk through there, all the beauty that is around you, and let that sense of safety and that sense of calm fill your body. And so as we take some steps, I want you to feel the soft grass underneath your foot with each step. And keep self-havening as I count. 20, 19, 18. We're taking steps around the garden. 17, 16, 15, 14. Yeah, that's really good. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And with your guardian angel still close by, I want you to breathe slowly in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Breathe in through the nose and slowly through your mouth, and in through the nose and slowly out through the mouth. And if you're feeling pretty relaxed and pretty safe, you might be ready to fall asleep or continue with your day in a more relaxed way. And your guardian angel is going to invite you to leave the garden. So the gate will open. We know we can always go back there if we need to again. And if you're feeling still a little anxious or overwhelmed, you can stay in your garden and take another walk around in self-haven as you do it. Otherwise, we're going to leave the garden and shut the gate behind us. And notice the worry tree off in the distance that we don't need to visit right now. And we're going to come back to the space that we're in. So slowly let your hands come to a gentle stopping, and let your eyes slowly open. And if you were deep in a place of relaxation, you might let your eyes close again. And take a little trip inwards and notice what you notice. Is there a sensation that you notice that wasn't there before? Or a temperature? Or a kind of a color? Or maybe a feeling that's a bit bigger than it was before? And just notice that. For most people, after they've practiced self-havening, there's a real sense of calm that washes over the body. As we're doing that, we're flooding our brain with delta waves, which is like electricity that helps us calm down. And so even for me, right now my body's feeling quite kind of, I feel tingles in my feet, and everything about me just feels like that beautiful white light is sparkling everywhere in my being at this moment. And know that it's really important that we learn how to do things that take care of ourselves. And it's lovely, and what we hope is that for every little baby on this planet and kid as they're growing up, that they have big people in their life that help soothe them. And with time, after other people take care of you, you learn how to do it for yourself. And sometimes that's not the family that we live in, or our feelings do feel really overwhelming and we do keep them to ourselves. And so there's things that we can do that can help us feel like we're grounded and loved and peaceful. And so if for you, even doing self-havening felt too like it was too much, know that you can still listen to that guided meditation and put a hand on your belly. And so your left hand on your belly button and right hand over your heart. And even just listening to that story and the sound of my voice and feeling like you're safe can be something that you can invite into your life. And the more you practice it, the easier it gets to have that guardian angel's presence around you, and how much easier it is to access that healing garden. And so if you're falling asleep, night, mwah, love ya. But if you're not falling asleep, I wonder if there was a part in your garden that you want to draw a little picture of or write a little thing about. You might create that cherry blossom tree that was in the middle, or there might have been a neat flower that caught your attention, or maybe there was a little animal lurking in there. So there always is the ability to take anything that we do on these Facebook Lives and then add your own creative sauce and be as expressive and lean into whatever it feels like you're inclined to do next. There might be movement that comes afterwards, and all of that is totally groovy and okay. It's just you figuring out how you take care of yourself. I am going to re-record this so that it can be shared on YouTube as well. And so I really invite you to find a way to bring a little bit of mindful practice into your lives right now. I'm hoping that it's also not only just now to manage some of the stress that we're experiencing, but that it's a skill that you take with you into life as we move forward. And because it's learning how to take care of yourself is probably one of the most critical parts of learning how to be human, because then you can ask for what you need, and it informs you with how you might take care of others as well. Until Monday, I hope you have some very sweet dreams. Turn those screens off at least an hour before bedtime. It does wonders. Easy on the caffeine and Coca-Cola. Caffeine is a stimulant and it makes it hard to fall asleep. And know that if you have taken some steps backwards with not being able to sleep so well, or you're seeing your teen kids wanting to climb into bed with you because they can't sleep, or your little people needing extra cuddles and hugs, it's a really understandable reaction to something that is kind of unknown. And so be kind with each other, get the good quality sleep, and I will see you on Monday. Be well.